Action 22 presents our Leadership Policy and Governance Academy, a professional fellowship with the purpose of elevating regional leadership, thoughtful public policy, and the integrity of governance. Over the course of 7 months, fellows will receive an in-depth education of the Colorado legislative process, local governments, Colorado fiscal policy, nonprofit admin and organizational leadership, federal legislative policy, and the Colorado ballot initiative process. For more information, please visit www.action22.org or email academy@action22.org. Please take a moment to hear from some of our fellows from the inaugural class of 2023.
Hi, I'm Jason Munoz from Pueblo, Colorado. I currently am a board member for the Pueblo Film Festival. I really enjoy doing that. I love to foster more arts and culture in our community, and it's our first year, so we definitely want to keep building upon our hopeful successes of this year. Yeah, when I found out about the Leadership Academy, I really was interested because I know that I have a lot to learn when it comes to leadership, policy, and governance. As someone who has previously ran for office unsuccessfully, I felt this was a great opportunity to really dig deep and learn a lot more of how things really work in our area of Colorado. So really, I love to learn, and this is an area of great interest to me. So I'm really excited to learn a lot more about all of the inner workings of what Action 22 does, everything from agriculture to water rights, rural health care. There's so many items that we've been diving into that I look forward to learning more and more about. I'm born and raised in Pueblo. I think there's something special about Pueblo, Colorado. I think it's a big little town, right? We have almost all the amenities you're going to find from a big city, but with a small town feel. And I think that our potential for the next 10, 20, 30 years is immense. And I'm just excited to, I'm excited to be able to honor my roots and my background, my family, and be able to prepare for a great future for Pueblo.
My name is Jacobo Varela. I'm the Director of Veterans Upward Bound, but I'm also a veteran advocate here in Pueblo County. I work helping veterans achieve or get resources, get connected to different folks that can help them, and then of course helping veterans go back to school and get retraining. I also work in higher ed, helping adult learners go back to school. It's important because there's a variety of resources that are not being connected. There's things that I need to learn and that can benefit the community that I work for. There's just so many things that we can do to make things better in a town like Pueblo, and a lot of it is just communicating and networking with the folks that we have around us that are doing great work. I like the space, I like the open spaces, I like the people that live around here. They're good, earthy people that tend to have realistic and pragmatic issues as opposed to just being idealistic. It's one of the best things that I find. It's a great place to live. There's great opportunities here, and the people are fantastic.
My name is Shannon Wallace. I am the city administrator in Rocky Ford, Colorado. I currently am serving in the leadership class, and I'm super excited about learning more about being a leader. As a goal of mine, personally and leadership-wise, I look forward to serving my community and leaving it a better place than what I found it. The biggest challenges that I have found is having the money to do what needs to be done. We don't have the money for everything that needs to be done, and prioritizing the things that need to be done, those are high cost items, and I feel like rural communities just don't have the money to do those things. That a lot of the money is spent in bigger metropolitan areas, and we don't get to see the funds down here, so we have to make do with what we have. Also, the communities, the people, we all work together, we live together, we cooperate together. That is my favorite part about this. cities up and down Highway 50, from Fowler to Los Animas to Lamar. We're all one big group. If anything happens to any of us, we're all there to help each other.
So I'm Ryan McWilliams, born and raised in Pueblo, Colorado, and I am currently renovating Water Tower Place. So the reason I am going through the Leadership Academy is because it is so valuable to have knowledge about how the system works, why the system works, and all of the business acumen that is actually being imparted throughout this course. Very valuable for everything we're doing. Everything from the local politics to the state politics are very unknown to the general public, I would say, in most cases. So reinforcing what I think I know, as well as learning a lot of things I don't currently know about the system, is a huge value to me. So I choose to live in Pueblo for 100 different reasons. But I could live anywhere on the planet due to my current work position. We currently work on 5 continents. We're doing all kinds of wonderful things in wonderful places. The issue right now, though, that I have is there is not one single place on this planet that I see that is a better overall quality of life than Pueblo, Colorado. Pueblo has everything. So as far as the amenities that you have in Pueblo, Colorado for a town this size, it's wonderful. We have everything we need right at our doorstep. We also do not have a lot of the issues that a lot of bigger cities have that have similar amenities. So the traffic is a great example. The cost to get in to do absolutely anything, whether that's start a business, whether that's just general daily living, all of those things are very affordable in Pueblo, Colorado. And you have an upside that is just unprecedented. When you look at doing a project like the one I'm currently doing here, this is the largest private development in the nation. And if I were to do this in a New York or in a Denver or in a LA, there is no way I would be able to afford to actually go through this process and renovate one of the biggest gems in the nation. But Pueblo, Colorado affords that opportunity. We now have an amazing amount of wonderful people and entrepreneurs around us that are doing great things. We wind up creating this entity that is actually it's promoting the community at every step, no matter what facet of the business we're looking at. So we have welders that are doing wonderful things, but they're also promoting the community and promoting the thought process for advancement in this community. We have other entrepreneurs that are in IT. They're doing very techy jobs, but they're also promoting the community, and they actually love the community in which that they're working in. Those things, when you add all of them up and you add this sense of camaraderie that we have in this community, we could call anyone in any walk of life and we have a friend in that business or in that walk of life that we could lean on. You don't have that in a lot larger communities. So for those reasons, the upside, the total quality of life, and the opportunity, Pueblo, Colorado is the best place on the planet for me.
My name is Joseph Ayala. I'm the mayor of La Junta. You know, for too long, rural areas like La Junta, like Rocky Ford, like Los Animas, we play defense a lot. And what that means is by the time a lot of these bills come down to us, it's too late for us to do anything about it. Being in this Leadership Academy is going to help me and our communities, more importantly, be able to get out in front of these things, kind of play offense in a way. There are a lot of lessons that you have to learn through the Leadership Academy, and you know, you guys have failed and tried and done things that have already paved the way for us. So we're not going to have to learn those lessons the hard way. There's just so much to do, and people say there's not enough to do, but that's not true. There's so much to do. There's so many stories there, and everyone knows everybody. I know who I'm going to do these things for every day. I know the business owners. I know the kids. I know the retirement community. Everyone in these small communities, you feel more of a closeness to, and it's really important for us to know who we're fighting for when we do these things.
My name is Mark Westhoff. I'm from Lamar, Colorado, which is Prowers County in the southeastern corner of the state. I am the county administrator for Prowers County, a job that I've had for only about 6 months now. I was nominated for the Academy by an Action 22 board member. I respect what Action 22 does for Southern Colorado, so I immediately took it seriously. And then I hope to get out of it an increase in my leadership skills, the ability to pass those leadership skills on to other people in the community and to help Prowers County grow. Well, I grew up in Prowers County, so I have family in Lamar where I live, and that's one of the best things about being home is having family nearby to raise my kids. And on top of that, I love the opportunities in rural Colorado, the chances to really make a difference in a small community are much greater, it feels to me, than the chances to make a difference in a larger city.
My name is Daniel Horton, and I'm a board member of the La Junta Urban Renewal Authority, and I'm also a business law attorney and estate planning attorney. I'm going through the Academy because I think it's really important to cultivate the next generation of leaders, especially in Colorado's rural communities. So right now, I live in La Junta, Colorado, and one of the main reasons why I live there is family. Family is really important to me, and so having a spouse from La Junta, I found it was very crucial, especially growing a family and having children, that it was important to be around family. And so her parents live there, we now live there. And one of the things that I love about La Junta is that the community supports each other. It doesn't matter if you have a business or if there's a community event, a play, a baseball game, the community rallies around you and they come out and actually show that support. And I think for me now, that's one of the things that I want my children to experience. Because I'm an Army brat, and so I got to travel around this beautiful country, everything from South Carolina to Ohio to Orange County, California. I've seen it all, and one of the things that I really enjoy is Main Street America, and La Junta brings that energy back for me.
My name's Jennifer Furta, and I work at the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. I do community engagement, local government, and a military liaison. Sure, a couple of reasons. Number one, wanted to support Action 22. I think what they're doing for Southeast Colorado is huge. And quite frankly, UCCS, we have good partnerships with Pueblo, whether it's our pre-collegiate program or working really well with the Pueblo Community College, also the CU system, of which we're part of. We've hired a new position that really we want to help get CU out in all parts of Colorado, and really supporting Action 22 is a big piece of that. So that's kind of one piece of why I wanted to do this, but then two, truly, this is a leadership academy. So not only meeting other leaders from other parts of Colorado, but also learning how, the policy is made. And there's been some incredible things in this class. We have looked at legislation. We had to do mock testimony, things like that, great leadership skills have come out of the academy. I bleed Colorado Springs. I know I'm probably one of the kids that's doing their own thing. There's not a lot of Colorado Springs people, but again, there is truly a strong tie between Colorado Springs and Pueblo, and quite frankly, I would like to help make that even a little bit stronger where I can through my resources at UCCS. I think Colorado Springs is an incredible community. We work well together. Our natural beauty is second to none, and I have the best job in all of Colorado Springs.
My name is Nick DeSalvo, and I am currently the Speaker of the Senate at Colorado State University. So to me, this Leadership Academy is important, and I wanted to be included in it because rural Colorado needs voices and advocates, especially of younger generations, to ensure that there's some continuity in the issues that we're fighting for. What I hope to gain from it is just more knowledge and understanding of how these really complex processes work, because I think that's what's lacking, and that's what this academy addresses directly. So I was born and raised in Pueblo, and Pueblo has so much heart, so much potential that is just waiting to be unleashed. Perhaps the best quality that Pueblo has are the people that live in Pueblo. And so in that regard, Pueblo has so much room to grow and so much room on a state level to really be the leader in a lot of the issues that this academy is fighting for.
Yeah, my name's Tony Haas. I'm a Los Animas County Commissioner and I'm a cow-calf producer. I have a 200 cow-calf operation. Live right there in Trinidad, Colorado. I want to take this academy course because I believe it's going to further my knowledge and expertise on how to read legislation and how that legislation is going to actually affect my county that I represent. And I want to be able to protect my county in any way in shape or form that I can. Oh, it's a lovely place. It's kind of been a hidden gem for years. We've recently been discovered, and we have everything that there is to offer. We have beauty, the panoramic views, we have wildlife, elk, deer, bear, mountain lion, and we have a lake, 2 or 3 lakes you can fish in, Bear Lake, Blue Lake, and the Monument Lake, and the Trinidad Lake State Park too. We also have the Fisher Peak State Park, 42nd State Park, signed, we cut the ribbon on that in 2020, I believe, yeah. And so we're pretty excited. Without rural Colorado, there's no food production. I think that without food security, this nation's in a lot of trouble. And we provide clean, healthy food, and we want to continue to do that.
My name is Lisa Pantoya. I live in La Junta, Colorado, and I'm a city councilwoman, Ward 3 for the city of La Junta. I am going through the leadership program to strengthen my leadership skills, public speaking, and get a better understanding of how local government runs policies and be a better advocate for my community and rural Colorado. I feel that La Junta is a beautiful place to live. I've lived there my entire life. I feel like it's peaceful living. It's very homey to me. The agriculture, the historical sites that we have, and we have a lot of families that have been in the valley for years. And I don't feel like we're only a retirement community. We have a lot of mix in the community of retirement, young families, career, business, couples, singles. It's for everyone.
My name is Sherry Chamberlain. I am the Building Inspector and Code Enforcement Officer for Huerfano County. I'm going through the Leadership Academy because I don't know a whole lot about our government and what our government does. So I'm learning about the government, and then I want to be a voice for the rural counties in Colorado that can't be heard up in Denver, or they won't listen to us up in Denver, and try to get, like the land use bill that's going through now, that one, you know, it's going to affect us so bad and take away a lot of our resources and our agriculture. I love enjoying living in rural Colorado because in one space you're in the plains, and the next just like 30 minutes you're in the mountains. It's beautiful, and I don't want to see that go away. And I want to keep, you know, you got the sense of community with Rye being so small and Huerfano County being so small. Everybody knows everybody pretty much from Pueblo County to Trinidad.
My name is Jason Nagy. I'm living in Denver, connected to Action 22 through launching of a new nonprofit, Rural Workforce Housing Innovation Coalition. I also have my own company, Mainspring Innovation, doing economic development consultancy and project development. And I'm also in the job market, which is very attractive right now. Sure. Well, again, introduced to Action 22 last year, was really impressed with the organization's work and its reach. Really, you know, wanting to dig into rural issues, and this was a great cohort to connect with. You've assembled a really great cohort to really learn about what's important, what are the priorities, and kind of what resources I can help bring to rural Colorado. Well, Colorado is beautiful, the whole state, and really there's just enormous opportunity, you know, to really kind of resolve a number of the challenges that we face globally in terms of water, food, economic empowerment, inclusion. And so really tackling the economic development issues across the state is really what's important to me.
My name is Kayla Torres, and I'm a community liaison for a coal mine in Las Animas County. I also serve on the board of directors for the Trinidad Las Animas County Chamber of Commerce. I come from a long line of leaders in Las Animas County, so I'm really kind of trying to carry on the work that they've put into our community. I believe the Academy is going to give me the tools to do that. So I live on a 6th generation ranch, about 45 minutes west of Trinidad. It's about as rural as you can get.
My name is Ryan Savage, and I work for Huerfano County as a building inspector, code enforcement officer. I'm also a county firefighter and part of the emergency management team. So this is kind of a new aspect of life for me, being in the government, and I really want to be able to help out the community and bring new life into a small town. And I just don't know the function of government as well as I should, and I just need some guidance on who to ask, because we definitely all need help. I moved down there to get that small town atmosphere. I really do miss the open spaces, the mountains, the woods, just traditional Colorado.
Yeah. I'm Chris Bolt. I'm with Puebloplex. We're the local redevelopment authority for the Pueblo Chemical Depot. We're going to be an economic development organization and bringing economic development to the community and to the region. I'm going through it to learn about policy and governance from the local to the federal level, and I just hope to take back to our organization some of the policy making and understanding the way the process works, so we could help out our economic development efforts in the future. So why do I like Pueblo? I think it's a great place to live, small community. We have some of the amenities that larger cities offer, but don't have to deal with the traffic and some of the other problems that come with that.
My name is Janelle Quick, and I am the Executive Director of the Pueblo Hispanic Education Foundation. My attendance in the Academy is really focused on understanding government better and really deciding what part I play in all of that, both from a citizen in my community as well as a business leader and someone who works in this community. How do I leverage my government, my resources, my policy in order to make the best decisions for myself, both personally and professionally? I love Pueblo. I'm a native. I was born and raised here. I left for college for a little bit, but I returned because Pueblo is truly a hidden gem, and I think most people would say that once they come here and they see the camaraderie and the support that everybody gives each other in Pueblo, I think that's what I love the most about this community. Is I have a ton of not just friends, but people who are going to support me, support what I do, and vice versa. I love to support everybody else in their endeavors. So that's what I love about Pueblo, is that we're a bigger city, but still small enough where we all support each other.